Welcome to Live TV. I'm Vlad Karpel. I'm the founder of Tradespoon. And today we have a special guest, Yannick Nicodemus from UBS. Yannick, how are you today? Eyes on Fed next week in terms of the interest rate and when we're going to start raising interest rate. So from my perspective, this week we've been stuck in between 50-day moving average on S&P and 100-day moving average. We've been talking about this 2030 level and roughly 2080 level. Yannick, what do you see in terms of market next week?
So the U.S. dollar remains currently the key. It's reached a very important long-term support, although I think it is too early to call a bottom in the euro. Therefore, think that 105 will sooner or later break. At least on a very short-term basis, this obviously the key level can be a basis for an oversold bounce. Yesterday I said that with the first intraday reversal in several dollar pairs, like the British pound and the Australian dollar, we could see a pullback starting in the US dollar, which causes it should be the trigger for a classic oversold bounce in the US stock market, whereas the bullish momentum in Europe should fade.
Thank you for that insight, and let's turn our attention now into the second segment where we talk about mechanics of the pick. Every week we provide trade recommendation and analysis for our viewers, and this week we've been watching Disney and we've been watching Kroger, the retail sector and the media sector. And even though the market has been in correction, short-term correction, these stocks have outperformed the market because they do have less dependency on a stronger US dollar and less exposure to the overseas. What do you see in terms of sector rotation and asset allocation going into the next week?
Of course, sure. On the sector front, commodity themes were weak and underperforming, which is a negative surprise, but tracking the weak energy prices, which could not profit from a weaker US dollar. A big bounce we saw in the Russell 2000, transport, financials, and the daily candles in these sectors are impressive. Broker stocks have hit a new reaction higher, and banks have negated their early week breakdown candles, and the momentum sells it now in our indicator work, which is very strong.
Thank you for that insight, and thank you for your time, Yannick. If you have any questions, please visit Tradespoon.com. If you have any questions for Yannick in terms of portfolio management and asset allocations, you can contact him or myself at Vlad@Tradespoon.com. Yannick, thank you very much and have a good weekend.
You have a better bye.
Take care.